Hi friends, this is Leela. Welcome to my channel Leela WebDev. In the previous video, we have seen the different levels of configuration files and also the locations of the configuration file where it will be present in our local computer. We have seen. Now in this video, what we will try to do is we will try to change the configuration, that is nothing but the username and the user email address. So that using that username and user email address, we will be committing the changes. So the Git will record the changes using that username and email address. Now let's try to do this one. Now I will be opening the Git account here. Here what I will try to do, I will try to go to the projects. Not only the command prompt, you can also use the git bash. So you will be able to see the git bash also. Here this is the git bash. And now if you want, you can increase the font size and all those things. If I go here in the text, here I can use something like 26. I can use okay and click on apply. Yeah, okay, I'm able, you are all of them are able to see. Now here what I will try to do, I will try to go to the D folder, sorry, cd dot, so something like this. Yeah, I can go to the D folder. D folder is not there. What is this one? So or otherwise what we can do is, so we can close it here, and here directly in the D we can open the git bash here. Okay, we can open it like this also. So this is the D projects, and here what I will try to do, I will try to create a folder that is nothing but mkdir git projects. Okay, I will use something like git projects. So in this folder we will try to create all the projects. Now what I will try to do, let's go to the git projects. In this git projects, right now we don't have any projects, so this is an empty folder. We don't have any projects. Now what I will try to do, I will try to create a project. So that means creating a project is nothing but creating a folder only. So what I will try to do, mkdir sample project. So this is the sample project I am creating. So let's go into this project. And now if I go into this project, nothing is there. So here the project is empty. So this is the empty project we are creating. Now let's try to clear. So in this one we are not able to see. Let's try to create one file. Okay, so I can write something like touch index.html. Okay, so index.html, I have created touch index.html means, so we are able to create one folder, ls we are able to see the index.html. So in that sample project we are having one file that is nothing but the index.html. Now we need to initialize the git into this project. So we need to add the git into this project. So to add a git into this project, what we need to do is we need to type the command git init. So what this command will do is it will initialize the empty git repository. So empty git repository is nothing it will do, it will add a .git folder into the project. So let's try to see here what it has written, initialize empty git repository in D project, the project folder. So now if you try to see ls, we are not able to find any extra folders. So nothing is created. So just index.html file is there, which is previously it is existed. Now if you try to see ls-a, now you will be able to see the hidden folders also. Here you will be able to see .git folder. Okay, so now when you type the git init, so automatically empty folder will be created with the name .git. So what will be present in this .git? Let's try to see. Now if you go into the folder structure here, so here we will have created a sample git, no sorry, not the sample git projects, and here we are able to see the sample project. This is the project folder we have created. In this one we have a index.html file which we have created through command line, and here you will be able to see .git folder. So this is a hidden folder, and if you open the .git folder, here you will be able to see folder something like hooks, info, objects, refs, these all folders are there. So we will try to see these all folders afterwards. Now you will be able to see one file that is nothing but the config. So this is the file configuration which is available in the project level. So now this configuration is present in the project level. If you try to open this one in the edit with notepad++, nothing is there, username or email, nothing is there. Now if I want to do any changes in this project, what is this in this sample project, with which name it could be committed? So now in the project level we don't have any username or user email. So what is the next priority it will take? It will take the user level. So now let's try to check git config. If you want to check what is the email address, just type git config user.email. It will give you the email address with which it will be committed. So now you will be able to see that leelanrp@qualminds.com. So that means with that email ID, the project will be recorded, everything will be recorded. So now I don't want to use this leela.nrp@qualbench.com, as this is my company account. So whatever the company projects I will be doing, so use this email id. But for this sample project, I want to use my email id, that is nothing but the leelawebdev@gmail.com. So if I want to use that email id means I cannot change the company which is present in the user level. So I want to change only in the project level, so that whenever I am using this, whenever I am working with this project means, so please commit or please record the changes with this email id. So how can I get it? How can I do is git config, okay, hyphen local. So that means in the project level, user dot email. So you should not press user dot email, and we need to give leela@gmail.com. So I have pressed enter. So now it has created. So let's try to clear it. So now if I want to check the same thing, user.email, now what is the email it will be displayed? So let's try to check. So here now you see what is the email it is showing, leelawebdev@gmail.com. Why it is showing? So now in the project level it has been created. If you try to see in the notepad++, see here the user section has been created with email like this. So now in the project level you have an email ID. Now what I will try to do, I will try to add the name also. Git config user dot name is equal to Leela. Okay, so press enter. Now so just check git config. In order to get, just type user dot name. User is a section and name is the in that section that key. So now you are getting a name as Leela. So now you have set the configuration, username and email is in the project level. Now what I will try to do, I want to remove this user email ID in the project level. I want to use it in the user level only. So I don't want to use it in the project level. I want to use it in the user level, which is my company email ID. So now what I can do is git config, okay, hyphen unset user dot email. So unset, I want to unset the user dot email. If I click here, so now the user dot email will be removed. So now if I want to check git config user dot email, if you want to check here, see again it went back to the leela@qualbench.com. Why? Because in the project level you don't have the email, so only the name is present. Now what I want to do, I want to remove this all user section, everything. So name, email, everything, whatever the thing it is present, I want to remove. So if you want to add it here, you can add it. Email is equal to leelawebdev@gmail.com. Directly you can add it and you can save it, so that if you want to check in the git bash, so here you will be able to get leelawebdev@gmail.com. So in the config folder also you can change it. Through the command prompt also you can change it. Now I want to remove that whole section user. So this all whole section. So you will be having the configuration in a section wise. So bracket wise section, core section, this one. This is the user section. I want to remove this all section. So in order to remove this all section, what is the command you need to do? Git config hyphen global or hyphen local. Remove hyphen section user. So what we need to do? So here what I can do, git config. So I want to remove it as a local. So local hyphen remove hyphen section. So I want to remove a complete section, that is nothing but the user. So now entire section is removed. If you want to see in the project level, everything will be removed. Now if I want to check git config user dot email, or otherwise you can type directly user dot email, so you will be able to get the Leela NRP. So now let's try it. Let me try to set my project level. So I want to use it as a project level only. So git config hyphen local user dot email. So leelawebdev@gmail.com, and here I can do git config hyphen local user dot name Leela. So I can use something like Leela. Okay, so that's it. So now whatever the commits I am making in this project, it will be committed with the email leelawebdev@gmail.com and a Leela with the name Leela. So this is how we can set the configuration in the local or in the global. So if you use a hyphen global means automatically it will be set it, or otherwise you can go to the folder, go to the file and automatically you can change it. Or otherwise if you want to unset a particular key means you can do hyphen unset, or if you want to remove complete section means we need to use hyphen remove section. So this is how we will be adding the user email and username, and we will be removing the username and user email. Not only this one, we can remove anything using this using this command in the configuration file. So hope you understood about how to set the configuration and all those things. In the next video, we will try to see what are the items present in the Git folder. We will try to see, and we'll try to do the committing and all those things. Basic commit we'll try to see. Okay. If you have any doubts or any suggestions, please post the comments below to this video. And if you like this video, please do support me by subscribing to my channel. Thank you.